What if there are places on Earth so dangerous, secret, or protected that entering them could get you arrested or even killed? Today, we're counting down the top 10 places humans are forbidden to visit. At number 10 is Snake Island, one of the most dangerous places on Earth. Officially known as Ilha da Queimada Grande, this small island off the coast of Brazil is home to thousands of golden lancehead vipers, one of the world's deadliest venomous snakes. Some estimates suggest there is up to one snake for every few square meters in parts of the island. Because of the extreme danger, the Brazilian government has strictly banned public access. Only a small number of authorized scientists and researchers are allowed to visit under special permission. Location: off the coast of São Paulo, Brazil. Why it's forbidden? Home to one of the highest concentrations of highly venomous snakes in the world. Even today, Snake Island remains one of the most dangerous and restricted places on Earth, where a single mistake could be fatal. At number 9 is North Sentinel Island, one of the most isolated and forbidden places on Earth. Located in the Bay of Bengal, this island is home to the Sentinelese, an indigenous people who have lived in isolation for thousands of years and reject all outside contact. To protect both the tribe and visitors, the Indian government has declared the island a strict no-entry zone. Anyone who attempts to approach can face legal consequences, and the Sentinelese have repeatedly defended their island against intruders. Location: Andaman and Nicobar Islands, India. Why it's forbidden? To protect the isolated. Sentinelese tribe from outside contact and disease, and to protect visitors from potentially dangerous encounters. For thousands of years, North Sentinel Island has remained one of the world's last untouched places, where modern civilization is simply not welcome. At number 8 is Area 51, the world's most famous secret military base. Located deep in the Nevada desert, Area 51 has been surrounded by mystery for decades. Although the US government has acknowledged its existence, most of what happens inside remains classified. The base is believed to be used for testing advanced military aircraft and other sensitive defense projects. The area is heavily guarded with surveillance systems, warning signs, and armed security. Anyone attempting to enter without authorization can be detained, fined, or arrested. Location: Nevada Desert, United States. Why it's forbidden? A highly classified military installation used for sensitive government operations and weapons testing. Despite countless theories and speculation, the true secrets of Area 51 remain hidden behind one of the world's tightest security perimeters. At number 7 is the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, often called the Doomsday Vault. Hidden deep inside a frozen Arctic mountain, this ultra-secure facility stores more than 1 million seed samples from around the world. Its mission is to protect Earth's crops in case of global disasters such as war, climate change, or natural catastrophes. Because of its critical importance, the vault is not open to the public. Only authorized scientists and officials are allowed to enter under strict security procedures. Location: Svalbard, Norway. Why it's forbidden? To protect the world's most valuable seed collection, which serves as a global backup for food security, locked beneath layers of ice and rock. This vault could one day help rebuild agriculture if disaster strikes. At number 6 is Lascaux Cave, one of the world's greatest archaeological treasures. Discovered in 1940, this ancient cave contains over 17,000-year-old prehistoric paintings of horses, bulls, deer, and other animals. These incredible artworks offer a rare glimpse into the lives of early humans. However, after thousands of tourists visited the cave, their breath, heat, and moisture began damaging the fragile paintings. To preserve this priceless piece of history, the French government closed the original cave to the public. Today, only a very limited number of conservation experts are allowed inside. Location: Dordogne, France. Why it's forbidden? To protect the ancient cave paintings from irreversible damage. Although millions of people dream of seeing the original artwork, the real Lascaux Cave remains one of the world's most protected historical sites. At number 5 is the Vatican Apostolic Archive, one of the most secretive archives in the world. Hidden within Vatican City, this massive archive contains centuries of handwritten manuscripts, papal letters, historical records, and priceless documents dating back more than 1,000 years. Despite its mysterious reputation, the archive is not completely secret, but access is extremely restricted. Only qualified scholars and researchers with special permission can enter and study selected documents. Ordinary visitors are not allowed inside. Location: Vatican City. Why it's forbidden: to protect priceless historical documents and preserve one of the world's most important archives. From medieval records to centuries-old manuscripts, the Vatican Apostolic Archive remains one of the most exclusive places on Earth, revealing its secrets to only a handful of approved researchers. At number 4 is Poveglia Island, one of the most forbidden and mysterious islands in the world. Located between Venice and Lido, this small island has a dark history. During outbreaks of the Black Death, thousands of plague victims were quarantined and buried here. Later, the island became home to a psychiatric hospital, adding even more eerie stories to its past. Today, public access is strictly restricted, and visitors are generally not allowed to enter without special authorization. The island remains abandoned and is considered unsafe due to its deteriorating buildings. Location: Venice Lagoon, Italy. Why it's forbidden: restricted access because of safety concerns, abandoned structures, and preservation of the historic site. With its haunting history and deserted landscape, Poveglia Island remains one of the most mysterious forbidden places on Earth. At number 3 is Heard Island, one of the most remote and restricted places on Earth. Located deep in the Southern Ocean between Australia and Antarctica, this volcanic island is home to towering glaciers, active volcanoes, and unique wildlife found almost nowhere else on the planet. To protect its fragile ecosystem, the island is a strictly protected nature reserve. There are no permanent residents, no hotels, and no tourist facilities. Visiting requires special permission, and very few people are ever allowed to set foot on the island. Location: Southern Ocean, Australian Territory. Why it's forbidden: to preserve its untouched environment, rare wildlife, and scientifically important ecosystem. Its extreme isolation and strict protection make Heard Island one of the least visited places on Earth. At number 2 is Bohemian Grove, one of the world's most exclusive and mysterious private retreats. Hidden within a vast forest in California, this private club hosts an annual gathering attended by influential business leaders, politicians, and other prominent figures. The meetings are strictly private, and photography, recording, and public access are not allowed. The property is protected by tight security, and only invited members and approved guests are permitted to enter. This secrecy has led to decades of speculation and conspiracy theories, although many claims remain unverified. Location: Monterey, California, United States. Why it's forbidden: it is private property with highly restricted access reserved for members and invited guests. Its secrecy and exclusivity have made Bohemian Grove one of the most talked about restricted places in the world. At number 1 is North Brother Island, one of the most forbidden places in America. Located in New York City's East River, this abandoned island was once home to a quarantine hospital that treated patients with deadly infectious diseases, including smallpox and tuberculosis. After decades of abandonment, nature reclaimed the island, turning it into a protected wildlife sanctuary. Today, public access is strictly prohibited. Only a handful of authorized researchers and conservation officials are allowed to visit under special permission. Trespassing on the island is illegal. Location: New York City, United States. Why it's forbidden: to protect its fragile wildlife habitat, preserve historic ruins, and ensure public safety. Hidden in the heart of one of the world's busiest cities, North Brother Island remains a forgotten world that almost no one is allowed to enter. And that's our countdown of the top 10 places humans are forbidden to visit. Which place surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more amazing top 10 documentary videos.